Greetings, good people. What's up? What's happening? My name is Dr. Clarence, and welcome back to TV7 Live, where we get to give you all the hottest and top trending topics. So right about now, as of now, 6 July 2024, Mike Mpofu, we saw them yesterday getting remanded in custody once again because the magistrate who is doing their case didn't show up. She is on sick leave. She ain't feeling well. Jiganza wakumana zokerai mukati. So their case hasn't been reassigned. So they're gonna be spending the weekend behind bars, remanded until Monday to see if the magistrate who is doing their case is going to be back. Recently, Tanzania has bought new trains, electric trains, high-speed trains that will see a journey that took 4 hours are being reduced to only 1 hour. So already they are testing their new electric trains. So recently they built a very sophisticated railway system which cost $2 billion. But here in Zimbabwe, what does $2 billion do? $2 billion is just looted. We never know where it goes. But here we're seeing this in Tanzania. They built a very sophisticated railway system, and now they've just purchased 8 train carriages. Again, they're constructing a $135 million bridge. This one, called the Magufuli Bridge. Just check out its length. So this one is 135 million. It's being constructed where there is water. So far, this is where it's at. The bridge there in Tanzania. In Zimbabwe, we have our Mbuzi interchange, which is just a flyover. And it's said to be costing $88 million. Yet this bridge, this Tanzanian bridge, is $135. Now, just compare and contrast the two there. Still, on the Mike Chimombe saga, there's a video that is surfaced where Mike Chimombe is snitching on Prophet Passion Java. So we're just going to check it out here to see what is Mike Chimombe claiming here. Recently, we saw Passion Java attending the Mike Chimombe and Moses Mpofu court case. Why did he attend? Was he just supporting his friends there? Or maybe he's afraid that these guys might reveal something damning on him. So he's trying to soft them. All right, here they're alleging that Passion Java is a crook with a book. They're talking about fraud in America. All right, but what are they really saying? What they're saying is on the screen there, captioned on the screen. Or another one says, "Inini kando ya kandi tambain." That's exactly what he did to me. All right, so they're just mentioning that he's a fraudster. No really specific cases there. Big up to Mr. Mechanic says Zimbabwe. Yakudangwari. True that. And that is very true. So, Job Sikhala also released a message. So we're going to go there right about now. But before we go there, Nelson Chamisa made a post on his x.com. Now, this is a tricky post here. What does he say here? I'm just going to begin not with the recent one posted 12 hours ago, but the one from the day before. Why this one is taking a little bit of time. Anyways, the one from 12 hours ago, it says, 3 West enemies, fear, ignorance, and hate. 3 West enemies, fear, ignorance, and hate. Then he puts an image where we see a Bunsen burner there, burning ignorance, then it's distilled into hate, then in the test tube. Then he writes, to the conscious, a man carries a bomb, but in his ignorance, he carries a burden. Now, he made this on 9 April 2013. In 2013, we would be having elections in Zimbabwe. It was just after the government of national unity, where we had seen our new constitution. Then he makes this post again. A post which he made during a time of transition in 2013, making it today again. With what is happening in the Zimbabwe political fraternity, there are talks of possible protests, right? The day before that, he makes this post how powerful you are versus how weak they are. Incapable people want to see and be reminded how powerful and capable they are. Strong and capable people want you to see and be reminded how powerful and capable you are. Be reminded how powerful and capable you are and how weak and incapable they are, a new dawn for everybody. So he talks of how powerful you are versus how weak they are, and then it is the weak and incapable that want you to see and be reminded how powerful and capable they are. What is he talking about here? Is he talking about the command slogans that we have seen recently happening? Then he talks of how powerful you are. Then the next post he makes talks of what? Fear. What about fear? Fear and ignorance is hate. But the caption of this image is, a man carries a bomb, but in his ignorance, he carries a burden. Okay, I'm carrying a bomb. I might think, okay, I'm so dangerous now. I got power in my hands, but it is a burden. So that is the message with what is happening in the political fraternity. It says what it says clearly.
I earlier said, all our decisions are going to be people driven. We are going just to be the couriers and the messengers of the will of the people.
We're going to be the couriers of the will of the people. Now, these guys are not saying they are planning anything, but listen to what they say here. Big up to Blasio Daukire. To those watching us live, you can write your comments in the top chat or super chat. That's how I can see your names and your comments.
If the masses clamor for protests,
if the masses ask for protests,
we will only just be the conveyors of the messages that comes from the people. That the masses have asked us to protest. We are here at your service. We are going to be part and parcel.
All right, now that's a good move by Job Sikhala there. He says, if the masses ask for us to protest, we are going to be there. So he's waiting to be asked to protest. And that fact that when people think of vigilant protesters, they think of Job Sikhala. And should a time come where people would request Job Sikhala, that will make him significant and bring him back on the limelight once again.
Of what you have asked us to do. And like what my brother Job Garvin said, we will carry it out. We will be on the forefront, as we will not be those leaders who would need the masses to do.
Yeah, he makes it clear. We will carry it out. We will be on the forefront. Now, it is not only Job Sikhala who made a video like this one. Jacob Ngarivume also did a similar video.
Everything for them, where is secret at home. We will be with the masses in their call and also partake in what they've asked us to do. So we are now going to be the couriers of what the people will say, and that is exactly what we will do within the confines of democratic institution. There is nothing that will definitely stop us as long as things that we are asked to do within the constitutional, lawful, and the democratic four corners of our constitution. There is nothing that will stop us to carry the message with the people who have told us. They will tell us that, guys, we need you to lead us into protests. We will do that, because that is what the wishes of the people are. We will not be carrying our own egocentric needs, but we will be carrying the message of the masses, and the masses will be carried out.
So here, there is no initiative from his side, but rather he's saying, if I'm called to task, I'll be there at service. Then Jacob Garivumi, what does he say?
If we want protests, like I've said over and over, Section 59 of the Constitution of Zimbabwe allows for protests. There are guidelines within the constitutional framework that allows for protests. That is not illegal for the people of Zimbabwe to protest. The fact that the regime does not entertain protests shows that there's something wrong with it. It's a crooked regime, because protests are provided for in the constitution. And if the people of Zimbabwe say, okay, we want to protest, we are very much prepared to lead from the front.
Okay, he says, if the people of Zimbabwe say we want to protest, we are very much prepared for it from the front. Now, what these guys basically are doing is they're waiting for the people they are supposed to be leading to lead them to come up with initiatives. So far, none of them have an initiative or a plan of action. Again, they're talking of protests not being allowed. It wouldn't make any sense for protests to be allowed. They just pretend to be allowed. That's why they are protests.
We don't want to send the people of Zimbabwe to places that we can't be. We don't want to ask them to go into the streets whilst we are basking in the comfort of our homes. And in any case, there is nothing comfortable in our homes anymore, because everything comfortable has been destroyed by corruption. So we will be guided by what the people of Zimbabwe want. And because we are not made of cheap steel, we are not violent, we are not advocating for violence, we are calling for peaceful engagement in terms of what the people of Zimbabwe want. If it is there in the constitution, then it's fine, we'll do it. But of course, should they arrest us again, should they harm us in any way, we are equally prepared internally to deal with whatever comes. But of course, we will respond to the call of the people of Zimbabwe as guided for in the constitution of Zimbabwe. They will not ask us to do something that is outside the constitution.
All right. Yeah, he says we will respond.
We want protests, like I've said.
We will respond to the calls of the people of Zimbabwe. We will respond to the calls of the people of Zimbabwe. So far no one has a plan. So I don't know how the people of Zimbabwe are going to be calling for whatever action or whatever plan of action. But so far as it seems, these two guys here do not have any plan of action. A leader is the one who leads, who comes up with a plan or with a solution. It doesn't necessarily mean that protest is the only plan or solution that we have here in Zimbabwe. All right, what else is there? What else are these guys planning? Yes, there are possible protests that may possibly happen, right? However, no one is willing to risk it, okay? No one is willing to risk it as it is, because that is the idea. If it's going to be civil disobedience, then obviously it's going to be disobedience. So the issue of them being legal or illegal doesn't matter, or people are going to be arrested or not. It does not matter. it wouldn't be a struggle then if it's going to be easy. So, this is a very clever attempt to make an appeal by these guys there to sound as if they are willing. Maybe they are willing. I'm not saying that they are not willing. But just those videos there, those announcements there, they want to get I'm trying to find a word for this. They want to get the benefit of something they will do without doing it. They want to get the appreciation of something they will do as if they've done it just by making the announcement, to be appreciated as if they've already led from the front, as if they've already led the masses from the front. So far in Zimbabwe, those are some of the leaders that we have who have no idea or plan, who are waiting for the people to lead them, to tell them, please do this, please do that. It's common sense what needs to be done. Every situation we have in our nation is very clear. So this is what we call classic politicking. And what classic politicking is going to keep on doing is keep wasting our time. So what we need is ideas and new approaches, not these old approaches over and over again. So the question will be, are we going to leave our fate in the hands of fate, or we're going to put it on ourselves, to put it on our hands, to take charge and be decisive, know what we want to be doing, what steps are we going to be taking, and not these randoms. Remember the Zimbabwe Lives Matter protests back in 2021. Nobody was owning it, but people were just being opportunistic, trying to get credit for something that just happened on its own, something they didn't organize or plan. With the instability that is beginning to happen or manifest itself in ZANU-PF, this is the time where people should be making alliances and making plans of action. When people are still pissed off, the Wicknell Shivayo, Mike Chimombe sagas, and all that 1.2 billion missing. Anyways, we're going to be back again at 5:30 today. With that, I'm going to sign out. Enough respect to everybody who was watching us live right now. Big up to Ondo One, Mr. Mechanic, Blasio Daukire. Enough respect. Please make sure you do click the like button and subscribe to TV7 Live if you have not yet already done so that you never miss any of our videos, because we make videos each and every day. Also, leave a comment in the comment section. I do read every comment. As always, thank you for watching, and I'm out.